2 new reinforcements, new co-op maps, new weapons, new co-op capital ship maps, new hero reworks, full release notes. It's all here, guys. The community transmission for the February update is finally here, and in this video I'm about to go break it down, most of it for you guys, because it is such a massive update. So let's get straight into it. As always, if you guys enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll definitely help out the channel, guys. But let's get straight into it. So first of all, we have the coming in February 2020. So February focuses on the Age of Rebellion. We know this has been a greatly requested update for our community, and it's going to be a big one. Now that we're heading back into the original trilogy, we thought it was time to bring a couple new reinforcements to the roster, both of which will be classed as infiltrators. So 2 new infiltrators, guys, and they are the Ewok Hunter and the ISB Agent. Now I know these have been leaked before, but now they are officially coming into the game tomorrow. So the Ewok Hunter has a bow. Now a lot of people have been thinking about how will the bow actually work. Well, if the bow uses its default zoom, basically no zoom, it will pick out targets for you similar to Lando's Deadeye ability. When zooms, you'll have manual aim control for far greater control and the ability to hold your draw longer to increase maximum speed and damage. And then when firing the bow, the Ewok Hunter does not appear on scanners. And then it also has its Valiant Horn, which will not only improve their attacks, but also grant them additional damage resistance, but you'll also be seen on the scanners. And then they also have their Wisty pouches, which is, obviously what, you'd expect from Wisties from Ewok Hunt. Then with the ISB Agent for the Imperials, we have, basically it's a dual-wielding heroes, just like the ARC Troopers, armed with 2 RK3 blasters, which is basically default blasters for the Imperial Officer class. And then they excel in getting in and out of combat zones, so they have an assault training ability. When under the effects of assault training, the ISB Agent will benefit from increased speed, during which she gains an overall damage reduction. Locating enemies of the Empire is made easier thanks to the Imperial Intel ability. Once activated, the ISB Agent will scan the nearby area to reveal the 4 closest enemies. The number of enemies revealed will increase by defeating more enemies while it's active, up to a total of 10. And then W Effort is her final ability, will empower her nearby allies to regenerate their base health. It can only be used if there is an ally in range. So they do have some abilities. The ISB Agent in particular obviously has some abilities similar to the Sith Trooper, but I think it's very cool nonetheless. And as you guys can see, they do look pretty cool as well. Then we come to co-op. Now co-op was the one that was coming to the Age of Rebellion, to the original trilogy era. Supremacy is coming next month. But we have 7 new planets coming to co-op for the original trilogy, and they are Yavin, Death Star 2, Endor, Hoth, Tatooine, Kessel, and Jabba's Palace. Now, Kessel and Jabba's Palace, I did not think would come to co-op. I did not even think about these maps, but it's cool that they're coming because, more variety. It's definitely the biggest one out of the lot. Next is a lot of people are waiting for, and it is capital ship co-op. So starting this month, we have the Republic Venator and the Separatist Dreadnought, and then next month we're getting the MC-85 Star Cruiser and the Venator Dreadnought. The First Order Resurgent class Star Destroyer for the sequel trilogy. So they are going to be coming to co-op next month, but we have the Republic Venator and the Separatist Dreadnought coming to co-op this month. So in total, 9 new maps coming to co-op, guys. It's pretty damn insane. Now, one thing that has taken a lot of people by surprise is the new weapons. We're getting 4 new weapons, guys. We are finally getting new weapons added to the game, and not just for reinforcements or heroes, but actually for our classes. So each class is going to be getting 1 new weapon. So for the Assault, we have the E11D, which has a reduced recoil, a flashlight, and single fire mode. For all these weapons, guys, all you have to do is defeat 50 enemies as the class that you want to get the weapon with. And to unlock the mod, you have to get 25, 75, and 100 kills representatively as well. For the Officer, you get the DL-18. For the Heavy, you get the T-21. And for this Specialist, which I'm really excited for, is the Cycle Rifle. So all these weapons were, of course, in Battlefront 1, and it's great to see them coming back for this game. Next, we have our hero reworks. So, of course, we always knew that Leia, Chewie, and some other characters were getting reworks. We weren't sure when, but they are coming this month as well. So, Leia is getting a massive rework, guys, I have to say. And it was pretty much exactly what I thought it was going to be, slightly varying. So, for her E11 blaster, it is getting a big buff. Her increased damage from 32 to 36, the end damage from 17 to 19. The fell off start distance from 5 to 20, and the damage fall off end distance from 10 to 40. It's going to be reduce recoil and reduce the spread of blaster fire. So this E11 could actually do a serious amount of damage. I think it's going to be really good against troopers. And then in addition with that, the shield has been changed. Now I thought you'd be able to shoot out of the shield, but they're actually going to be healing friendlies forces within it for 5 health every second. So it's going to be very much more support based, which I really like. And then rounding off the changes, of course, the flash grenade is getting rid of. And now we have her thermal detonators. Leia will have the ability to throw 3 thermal detonators which explode after 0.85 seconds. So it's basically going to be like an impact grenade. This ability will then enter cooldown once all 3 detonators have been thrown. And then her star cards have been changed to focus around these abilities, guys. So Fearless, which was called Blinder before, which will increase the blast radius of thermal detonators. And then another one, which was Blinding Reveal, which will be now called Handy Device. The cooldown of thermal detonators is reduced. So I think her thermal detonators could actually be really, really, really good in the game. So Chewie, of course, he's got his bowcaster improvements. So once scoped, you get 1 powerful shot that will allow Chewie to be more efficient at long distance, which is great. Great for Galactic Assault. And when it's non-scoped, 3 bolts are grouped to form a triangle formation. And then when you're using Furious Bowcaster, the scoped is 5 bolts in a cross tighter than not scoped. And then non-scoped is 5 bolts in a large circle. And then they also added dual zoom for blaster weapons of Iden, Bosk, and Finn, which I think is pretty damn cool. I'd actually forgot that they didn't have dual zoom, so it'll be really nice to see this. For those of you who are a fan of offline mode, we also have some offline content for you guys, as well as co-op. So in January, they made auto players allow them to play as droidicas in both co-op and instant action. In this month, they'll be updated further as they'll improve. They'll now be able to use vehicles in co-op and instant action. So yes, AI vehicles are coming for both, your side and for the AI, for the enemy side as well. So like I said in the other video, guys, I think it's going to shake up the meta of co-op, which I can't wait for. Furthermore, auto players in instant action will now be able to play as friendly heroes. So those of you who have been wanting to play as friendly heroes, not just be yourself out there, you can actually turn that on and off now, which is great. We're also getting 2 new Heroes versus Villains maps. So we are getting the MC-85 Star Cruiser and the Resurgent class Star Destroyer. And we're also having map layout changes to both Geonosis and Yavin 4, which I can't wait for, because Yavin 4 I didn't really think it needed to be changed, but Geonosis I can't wait for. And then we also have some reinforcement and trooper updates. So the Wookiee Warrior, the Imperial Rocket Trooper, and the Rocket Jumper all receiving updated appearances. And then the default appearances that they had will also be able to be unlocked. They will already be unlocked, guys, so you can choose which appearance you actually basically want to use. Also, the Imperial Death Trooper will receive the E11D Blaster Rifle, just like they have in Rogue One. The Rocket Trooper will also be equipped with the E11 for improved combat efficiency. And the Jump Trooper will also be using the A280C for automatic fire. So they're going to make it a lot better, guys. So I can't wait for this change, especially for the Imperial Jump Trooper. As I said before, it's probably the worst Jump Trooper in the game now. So we'll have to wait and see how this works. 2 more improvements that I did not see coming are for the Flame Trooper, which will receive an improved Incendiary Imploder. And the Wookiee Warrior will now receive a Chewbacca-style ground pound ability. So I'm not sure what ability that might change. I honestly don't know which ability that will change, but we'll have to wait and see for that one. We also have some UI updates, guys. Now, I won't go through all of it because, it's going to take me forever. This is a massive update, as we haven't even gotten to the release notes yet. I will put a link, as always, in the description below to the patch notes and to the community transmission, so you guys can go check it out at your leisure. Now, we'll quickly go through the release notes, guys. I'll just point out a couple of things that I thought are worth mentioning. I won't go through everything. Like I said, there's a lot of notes here. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing that I noticed is that players can now spawn on AI as fellow squad members on instant action. So you can actually play as a squad now in instant action and actually get back into the fight a lot quicker, which I really like. They've also made so that hero abilities will no longer counted, so they will not be interrupted anymore, which is great. We've got some changes for BB-8 and BB-9E. Leia can now zoom in when using her rapid fire ability, so it's going to make that E11 even more deadly. So for Boba, his concussion rocket has also been changed. So the concussion rocket will hit more enemies. Boba's jetpack fuel will regenerate a lot quicker. And also the ability now disables blasters for 1.2 seconds when concussed. The damage reduction for Heroic Might for Anakin has that used to stay there has now been changed. That will no longer be there. With Iden's Pulse Cannon ability, you can now fire from the hip as well as fire at any time during the charge up. Even if the shot does not need to be fully charged, a charge up shot does a lot more damage. Some changes to Supremacy. They've updated the resistance controlled ATST on Supremacy to a scavenge ATST to make it more easily differentiated. So, you know, it's very similar looking to the first order ATST, so you'll be able to see it a lot clearer. Also, for balancing reasons, they've reduced the amount of Flame Troopers available in the MC-85 Star Cruiser to 2, which makes a lot more sense because it does get a bit OP with so many Flame Troopers in the room. In Starfighter Assault, they've actually reduced the cost of hero ships in non-friendly era phases, so they all cost the same. So all hero ships now in Starfighter Assault will all cost the same amount of battle points. Pretty much every single unit in the game has been changed or tweaked, guys, but like I said, I won't go through everything. The Officer, the increased close damage to the Blurg has actually been increased from 25 to 30, so we'll have to see what that's like. They've reduced the battle point multiplier for the ATSTs from 60% to 50%. I don't think there should be a multiplier, to be honest, but, you know, there you go. The Clone Jet Trooper has been the reduced damage for the primary pistol from close damage from 50 to 45, and then fire damage from 33 to 10. So that may not be the best jump trooper in the game now. We'll have to wait and see. And they've also made the pistol fully automatic. Something that I found really interesting, guys, is that the updated Death Trooper has also been updated with the Overload to no longer have movement reduction. So the Death Trooper could actually be a force to be reckoned with here. I'm really looking forward to seeing this. And then we have some general changes and stuff, guys. So, like I said, that's the main important stuff, guys. I'm sorry if I've left anything out, guys, but like I said, it's a massive update. This video has probably already gone on too long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I'll probably go more into detail into some separate videos going over the new reinforcements, over some of the new changes as well. So if you guys would like to see that, do let me know in the comment section below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be streaming the update tomorrow, guys, before and after the update drops, so make sure to stop by for that. Join in on the fun. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below, guys. What do you guys think about this update? A lot of stuff that's coming. New weapons that we've been waiting for so long. 2 new reinforcements. 9 new co-op maps. Technically 11 with the 2 new coming next month. It's just insane, guys. And especially with Scarif coming next month. It's actually insane how much is actually coming to the game right now. Massive update. And I can't wait for it to come into the game. Hope you guys are too. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so very much for watching. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video or stream, guys. And as always, may the force be with you all, always.